YouTube, it's Lena, and I'm here today with my Makeup I Hit Pan On number 9. I will link the other videos that I've done like this below. It's just a video where I go over some of the more recent stuff that I've hit pan on. I think I've done one of these this year. Normally I wait until I get 10 products at least before I do this. This time I only have 9. That's because at least one thing in here is in desperate need of being repressed, and you'll see why in a minute. But so I figured let me just go ahead and do this. I'm not gonna put this up until after my next Pan That Palette update because, well, you know, there's some spoilers in here for that, and I don't want to spoil things. Actually, I don't really care about spoilers personally, but I figure I'll wait until after that goes up to put this up in case other people care about spoilers. So there's that. For first, I have the Benefit Blush in Bella Bamba. That shows how long it's been since I've done one of these. I hit pan on it in June the 28th. And here is how much pan I have currently. I really want to finish this up next year because I'm trying to go cruelty-free. Benefit, no cruelty-free, so no bueno. Even though I really like that blush. Like, I went out of my way to purchase this on Poshmark because they had discontinued it. What can you do? So, I hope to finish that up next year because a lot of it is flat. When I do use it, because I'm not using it a lot right now because I'm still trying to finish up my Wet n Wild blush that I showed last time. That has a crap ton of pan on it now. Here, let me show that pan real quick. That's not it. This is it. Like, when I showed that originally, it only had a little bit of pan in this video, but now it has a whole crap ton of pan. It could actually stand to be repressed itself. This is not what I need to repress for, thus I'm filming this video early. But I want to finish that first, and then I'm going to work hardcore on that Bella Bamba blush and get it knocked out. Next is the product I really need to repress. It is the MAC Extra Dimension Bronzer in Aphrodite Shell. It came out in this Aquatics collection many years ago now, like in 2014 or 2015. And you can, it's a baked product, so it's on like this little terracotta thing, so it's a little hard to see. Hopefully I don't dump it all, but you can see I have a lot of pan revealed, but you can also see it's in about 3 pieces. Like, this thing, this part down here, as soon as I started using it every day, it showed a crack in it. I'm sure that's just something that happened when they were baking it. And one day I opened it up and it's in pieces. Let me see, look, pieces. And I've been meaning to kind of repress it anyway because this thing is kind of a pain in the butt to keep getting product off of. Like, press it into a different pan because you can't really repress back into these waffle pans, so I have to like scratch out as much as I can and everything. But that definitely kind of cinched it. So here's a slightly better view of the pan itself with me holding the pieces in. But I'm so amazed that I did not drop any of those pieces and let them shatter all over my desk. Because normally that's exactly what happens to me when I try to do stuff like that. But I'm going to take a picture of this for my next hashtag Team Project Pan update because I'm going to repress this booger tonight so that I get it done. And next, before I get into all the eyeshadows, I do have a face powder because normally I go through powder really quickly, but I've been using up a loose powder for the majority of this year. And I finally finished that and I started working on this and I do have pan on it now. But this it's taking me a bit longer than I thought it would. It is the Neutrogena Shine Control Powder. And like I said, I do have good pan on it. And I intend to finish it in November. That dropped powder on me. Because it's starting to break up. But hopefully I can finish it for November. Because I thought I was going to finish it last month. But it is still here. Mocking me with its presence. It's actually not that bad of a powder. I'm just making fun of it. Now for eyeshadows. Let's see, what do I have? First, I have this little mini of the Balm's Fit eyeshadow from the Balm's Nude Dude palette. This is in my Pan That palette. It is not the spoiler. But it's got a lot of pan on it now, and I do intend to finish that by the end of this year. let's see, what else? Also, just for one of the shades that I was trying to just hit pan on for my Pan That palette, because if you don't know, because you're not watching it for some reason, what I'm doing is trying to finish 10 eyeshadows and hit pan on 10 eyeshadows. This is one of the shades that I just tried to hit pan on. It is REM from the Balm's Balm Jovi palette, just this light purple right here. So I hit pan on that. And another thing that I hit pan on was from the Lorac Pro 2 palette. Just this little highlight shade in beige. It's actually really hard to see. I hope you can see that. I hit pan on that before I was expecting to because I was intending to work on it for October. And then the day that I was doing my October update, I hit pan on it. I was like, okay. And the spoiler from my Pan That palette, I had been working for the past, I don't know how long, several months honestly, but especially the past month, to hit pan on this Itsy eyeshadow single in Boho. And today, I did it. That must have been very thin because it's actually like a nice little chunk of pan right there. Like I've been kind of digging into that spot, so it looks a little weird, but yeah, I've been using this for ages. Like this has a lot of product in it. Does it say? It does. Hold up. It's 1.5 grams. That's a lot for an eyeshadow. So I'm not surprised it took me forever to hit pan on it. It just took me forever to finally hit pan on it. Now, the next thing I have is actually from my palette roulette. So if you've seen that, you've already seen this. This is the e.l.f. Prism palette in Sunset. And it's hard to see because there's no like metal in these pans. It's just black plastic. But I hit pan in the purple shade. They don't have names as far as I'm aware. So. And finally, I did show this in my last Throwback 30. This surprised me too. I wasn't expecting it. But I hit pan. This is the, what is this exactly? I have it written down here. The Urban Decay Book of Shadows Volume 4 Redux palette. And this is the shade Psychedelic Sister. So just like a deep purple. So, and I honestly need to use up as much from that palette as I can in the next like year or so because that palette is really freaking old. But it's okay. We'll get it done eventually. But that is it. Thank you guys for tuning in. As always, I do really appreciate it. And hopefully I will see you later. Bye.